friends, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today we are going to solve Leetcode problem 2928 distribute candies among children 1. So this is another recent coding problem on Leetcode. So we are going to go through this problem and we are going to solve it with two different ways. So let's start. You are given two positive integers n and limit. Return the total number of ways to distribute n candies among 3 children such that no child gets more than limit candies. Okay. So this is what the problem says. So we'll go through the examples. N will be between 1 to 50 and limit will be between 1 to 50 inclusive. Okay. So let's take a look at this second example. So n is equal to 3. So and limit is equal to 3. So you can distribute the candies like this. So there are 10 ways you can distribute. So they have shown us all these 10 ways, right? So first 0, 0, 3. It means that you will give the child, first child 0, second child 0 candy, and third child 3 candies, right? And all these combinations they have shown, right? 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 0, and so on. So you will see that there are total 10 ways you can do that distribution, right? So here is another example they have given us. So where you have n is equal to 5 and limit is equal to 2. So there are 3 ways to distribute 5 candies such that no child gets more than 2 candies, right? So you can see these are the possible ways: 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 2, 2, 1, right? So because no child should get more than this limit candies, right? So maximum candy they can get is 2. Okay. So these are the 3 ways. So this is what the problem says. So one way is to solve this problem is just by using a brute force approach, where we can have 3 different like 3 nested for loops, and the loops will go from 0 to limit, right? And then you will just check if that ijk value is total value is coming, like the sum will come to 5, right? Then you can count it as a one way of doing the distribution, right? So that is just a brute force approach. So I'll first show you the brute force approach code. So it is possible here, completely fine, no problem, because n is 50, right? So the in the constant n is maximum 50. So distribute candies, n is given to us, limit is given to us, count is equal to 0. So there is 0 in the beginning. So as I said, there are 3 for loops we can create, which are nested for loops. Each for loop will go from 0 to I is less than equal to limit, right? So j is equal to 0 to j is less than equal to limit, and k is equal to k is less than equal to limit. What we will do here is ijk, this sum should be equal to n. Then it means that you found one way where you can do that distribution, right? That's pretty straightforward, right? And these are the ways. For example, 1 to 2 is one way, 2, 1, 2 is another way, 2 to 2, 1, 1 is another way. Sorry, 2 to 1 is another way, right? So it means that this one, this solution should work. So let us, and the count, you whenever you find out ijk total will be equal to n, you will increment the count, and at the end you return the count, and this count will tell you number of ways that you can distribute that n candies. Okay, so execute this code and make sure this works against the test cases. So as you can see, we are getting correct answer here. So we'll submit this code now to the Leetcode. Make sure this code gets accepted by the Leetcode. So the code is successfully accepted. It's 30% on the performance basis. So it's low on the performance because this is a brute force approach. So let us do a quick analysis of how much is the time complexity for this code. So because of the 3 nested for loops, it is going to be cubic. So it is order of n cube, right? N cube, because you are actually having 3 nested for loops here. Okay. And the space complexity for this code is again going to be order of 1 or constant, because here we are not using any data structure to store any data. We did not use anything like linked list or array list or hash map asset, nothing, right? So it means that this is a constant on space solution, or order 1, okay, on space. So this solution you understood is pretty straightforward one. This is a brute force approach. Now can we actually do this solution in using only 2 for loops? Yes, there is a way we can do it in just 2 for loops. So this is the way. So this is a better approach to do the coding. So here we will first calculate minimum. So minimum is if n is greater than limit, then the limit will be the minimum, otherwise n. Okay. So this minimum value we will have to use it when we are doing the for loops, right? So count is equal to 0 in the beginning. So I will go from 0 to I is less than minimum, okay, and j will go from j is equal to 0, j is less than equal to minimum. What we got minimum here, right? Okay, so only two for loops. This is the difference now. Only two for loops. But how will we do it? So what we will do is we'll calculate one value of, we'll take one variable t, which is a temporary variable. We'll calculate the value of n minus I minus j, right? N minus I minus j. So if this t value, if it is greater than equal to 0 or and it should be less than equal to limit, if that happens, it means that you found out one way actually of the distribution. And I'll show you how that works. So this clear, right? So when t is greater than equal to 0 and it is less than equal to limit, it means that you found out one way of doing it. I will print out these values for you and I will show you how it works. Okay, so here we are printing out the ijk value, so that this one will print when we found out a successful way actually, right? So I'll show you that how it prints, and then you will know why we are doing it. So let's give it a run and make sure this code also works and it should print the values. That so now it worked and it has printed the value. So see, in the first example your n is 5, right? Your n is 5, limit is 2, right? Limit is 2 and n is 5. Now how the values are printing here? So I is 1, so I, J, K, I, J and T, right? So 1, 2, 2 is your one distribution, then 2, 1, 1, sorry, 2, 1, 2 is your another distribution, and 2, 2, 1 is your another distribution. So you see what I'm saying? So it's finding all the ways basically, correct? You are finding all the ways where you can distribute that 5 candies, correct? So we have done it using only two for loops. So the T will tell you what is the remaining amount that we are looking for actually. For example, when your I is 1 and your j is 2, it means that you already distributed 3 candies in 2 children. You have still 2 candies left, right? And 2 is means that it's greater than equal to 0, yes, and it's less than equal to limit, yes. Then it means that I will distribute that 2 candies into the other child and I'll find out one way, basically, correct? In this case, when you have 2 and 2, it means that you already distributed 4 candies in 2 children. Now t is equal to 1 because 5 minus 4 is 1. It means that I can distribute that 1 candy to the third child and I'll find out a successful way, right? So this is how this solution will work. So I hope it's clear to you. Pretty simple. So only two for loops. Comment out this system out and run this one more time and submit this code to the Leetcode. Make sure the code gets accepted by the Leetcode. So you can see that we are getting correct answer. We just remove that system out. Submit this code now to the Leetcode. Make sure it works correctly. And this one, so now you see the difference. Now it is 93 percentile on the performance, which is a pretty good solution to solve this coding problem just by using two for loops instead of three ones, right? Okay, so let's talk about the time complexity for this code is now quadratic, which is the order of n square because of the two nested for loops. And the time and the space complexity for this code is going to be order of 1 or constant because we have not used any data structure to hold or store any data in this solution. Submit, we already have submitted it and our code is already accepted here. Okay, so these are the two ways you can solve this problem. So in today's video I have shown you a brute force approach as well as a more efficient approach by just using two for loops to solve this coding problem. 2928 distribute candies among children 1, another interesting problem. I hope you completely understood and you like these both solutions. And if you like these both solutions and you like the second solution especially, then please give it a like to this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notification icon button right away so you won't miss any important such interesting videos from our channel. Here we create content to help others in their interview preparation process as well as teach others people how to use data structures and algorithms. It takes lots of efforts, guys, to create these videos. It takes a lot of creativity, time to create these images and videos. So if you really want to appreciate our efforts, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel. On this channel, if you haven't already checked out the playlist, check out the playlist right away. There are lots of interesting videos for you. The important playlist you should not miss from this channel includes graphs, matrices, binary search trees, binary trees, problems solved by using important techniques such as binary search, dynamic programming, recursion, memoization, How to use and apply BFS and DFS on graphs, matrices and trees. There are important data structures playlist also for stacks, queues, priority queues, min heap, max heap, arrays and strings problems are also solved. Those are selective problems. Those are asked by big companies in their interviews. So most important problems for you guys. So make sure you watch them and understand those solutions. Keep learning, keep coding, keep solving more varieties of coding problems, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends. And thanks a lot for watching these videos and have a great day ahead.